What if I told you the biggest lie you've ever believed is that you're lazy, not because you're weak, not because you lack discipline, but because your brain has quietly learned one dangerous habit: escape. Every time you sit down to study, to work, or finally start that dream you've been talking about, your brain whispers, later. 5 minutes become an hour becomes tomorrow, and tomorrow slowly becomes your entire life. The scary part? You don't even realize it's happening, because what feels like laziness is actually something much more dangerous. And once you understand it, you'll never look at procrastination the same way again. Imagine two people, same age, same intelligence, same opportunities. Both decide they're going to change their lives. The first person opens their laptop, looks at the blank screen, feels uncomfortable, closes it, and opens YouTube. Just one video. 3 hours disappear. The second person feels the exact same discomfort, same fear, same resistance. But instead of running away, they write just one sentence. One sentence becomes one paragraph. One paragraph becomes one finished project. One small decision creates two completely different futures. So what changed? Not motivation, not talent, not intelligence, something much deeper. Your brain has one primary job: not making you successful, not making you rich, not helping you achieve your dreams. Its first priority is keeping you safe. Thousands of years ago, comfort meant survival. If something felt uncertain, our ancestors avoided it, because uncertainty could mean danger. Your brain still follows that ancient operating system. The problem is, today, your biggest danger isn't a wild animal. It's a difficult assignment, a business idea, a workout, an uncomfortable conversation. To your brain, they all trigger the same alarm. This feels uncomfortable. Let's escape. Now think about your phone. Every notification, every short video, every scroll gives your brain a tiny reward. A tiny hit of dopamine, fast, easy, effortless. Then you try reading one page of a book. Suddenly, everything feels painfully boring, not because the book is boring, because your brain has been trained to expect instant rewards. It's like eating candy all day, then wondering why fruit doesn't taste sweet anymore. Your attention wasn't destroyed, it was retrained. And the longer you feed your brain instant pleasure, the harder real progress begins to feel, which leads to a terrifying cycle. You avoid difficult work because it feels uncomfortable. You escape into easy entertainment, which makes difficult work feel even harder. And every time this cycle repeats, you become more convinced of one lie: maybe I'm just lazy. Here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They sit around waiting to feel motivated. But motivation isn't what starts action. Action creates motivation. Think about it. Have you ever told yourself, I'll start when I feel ready? Days pass, weeks pass, nothing changes. Because your brain loves that sentence, later. It sounds responsible, but it's actually fear wearing a smarter disguise. The truth is, no one feels like doing hard things. Not athletes, not entrepreneurs, not straight A students. The difference is, they don't negotiate with their emotions. They move before their feelings catch up. So how do you escape the cycle? Not with a perfect morning routine, not with another productivity app, and definitely not by watching 50 motivational videos. You make the task too small to reject. Don't tell yourself, I'm going to study for 3 hours. Tell yourself, I'm going to study for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's it. Because starting is the hardest part. Once your brain realizes, hey, this isn't so painful, the resistance begins to fade. Momentum quietly takes over. One page becomes 5. 5 minutes become 30. One small action starts changing your identity. You're no longer someone trying to be productive. You're becoming someone who simply starts. Here's something most people never realize. Your life doesn't change because of one massive decision. It changes because of hundreds of tiny moments when nobody is watching. Every time you choose progress over comfort, you're teaching your brain a new pattern. Every workout, every chapter, every uncomfortable conversation, every time you begin, even when you don't feel like it, you prove something powerful to yourself. I can trust myself. And that's where confidence actually comes from, not from thinking, from keeping promises to yourself. So maybe you're not lazy. Maybe you've just spent years training your brain to choose comfort over growth. The good news? Anything your brain learns, it can also unlearn. And your next decision could be the one that changes everything. If this video changed the way you see yourself, leave a comment with just one word: start. Because today, we stop calling ourselves lazy and start becoming the person we've always been capable of becoming. See you in the next one.